nothing will ever be good enough for Democrats. It doesn't matter if you accept their terms, unless you entirely pledge allegiance to their neo-Marxist ideology, then you will be painted as evil by the left. This is a tried and true political phenomenon that first you're given a set of rules to play by the Democrats, and even the Republicans that say, okay, we'll play by your rules. Even if the Republican plays by the rules, the Democrat still rejects the Republican because they're a Republican. So it's very naive to fall for the idea that, oh, if I just play by their rules and defeat them on their own terms, then the Democrats will respect me and like me and accept me and respect my differences. No. You will be painted as evil unless you have pledged your entirety to the entirety of your allegiance to neo-Marxism. And actually, this was proved just hours after Nikki Haley announced that she was running for president. Whoopi Goldberg on The View demonstrated this principle. Take a look.
So, Nikki, you know, since you have been asleep all this time and you just woke up, you're just finding out that there are things about our country that are not perfect. And for us to pretend that it is and that nothing happened is ridiculous. So you're not saying anything new. And you, of all people, should know better, because you used to actually have some sanity and knew right from wrong.
Yeah,
and then you lost your mind and went in some new direction. So don't do that.
So you see what Whoopi did there. You see what she did there. You used to be sane. You used to have some common sense. You used to know what you were talking about, but then you went off the deep end. Oh, well, what does that mean, Whoopi? What is going off the deep end? Going off the deep end is running for president, not because there's something inherently insane about running for president, although I guess you could argue that there is. That's not what Whoopi means. What Whoopi means is you have decided to fight against the radical leftist agenda. Therefore, even if you are respectful of us, even if you play by some of our rules, we are still going to vilify you. We are still going to demonize you. We've seen this play out in all of the recent presidential elections, from John McCain. John McCain was not a conservative Republican. John McCain was a liberal Republican. John McCain's friends were more liberal than conservative, and his policies weren't conservative socially. And yet he was painted as the devil when he was running against Barack Obama, even though his Democrat colleagues could generally count on him to flip votes or flip party alliances when casting votes on things that they wanted to be bipartisan. The same with Mitt Romney. Mitt Romney was not a conservative Republican. Mitt Romney brought government-run healthcare to the state of Massachusetts. Mitt Romney was at one point not even pro-life. And yet this very centrist, very vanilla politician who also was a good family man was painted as the devil by Democrats, as if he was so far to the extreme right and a man of bad character. Like, of all the people, Mitt Romney, really, like, you can think I know a lot of Republicans, me included, think he's an idiot as a senator for buying into the radical leftist stuff, but that actually proves my point. He buys into the propaganda from the radical left, and that's not enough for the radical left. You can't just buy into their propaganda, which leads you to participating in their coup attempts. Remember, Romney voted to impeach Trump. That's not enough for the left. If you don't discard and abandon the entirety of the Republican platform and become a neo-Marxist, then we will paint you as the devil. We've seen this happen a billion times. So this is going to happen to Nikki Haley, regardless of whether she tries to play identity politics, regardless of whether she tries to pull this girl power stuff, which I hate it. I hate the girl power stuff. I do not like it. I think Nikki Haley has a record that she could stand on, but not if she comes at it through this this prism of identity politics.